Good evening, students. Welcome to the channel. Here's a new neat question for you. Let us see what is the question. Percentage of recombination between A and B, that is gene A and gene B, is 9%. Okay, gene A and gene C is 17%, and gene B and C is 26%. Okay, then the arrangement of genes is okay. Here we have to find how the genes are arranged in a chromosome. Okay, and what is given here? It is given that the percentage of recombination is given. Okay, how to solve this question? So before solving this question, let us know some very important things related to this. Okay, this question is based on genetic mapping. Okay, or linkage mapping or crossing over mapping. So what is that? We should know. So let us know what is linkage actually. Okay, first of all, let us discuss linkage. What is linkage? The genes in a chromosome have a tendency to be inherited together, okay, from one generation to another generation, and this phenomenon is called linkage. So linkage is what? It is the tendency of genes in a chromosome to be inherited together from one generation to next. Okay, so when the genes are present in one chromosome, they form a linkage group. Okay, so how many linkage group are there in human beings? It is the haploid number of chromosomes or the number of homologous pairs. So we have in our cells 23 homologous pairs. So we can say we have 23 linkage groups. Okay, because a single chromosome is a linkage group, because all the genes are present on the chromosome are linked together and they have the tendency to be inherited together from one generation to another generation if there is no crossing over between them. Okay, so now what is linkage map or genetic map or crossover maps? Okay, linkage map. What is linkage map? It is the graphical diagrammatic presentation of the distance, actually relative distance between the genes in a chromosome. Okay, so what is linkage map? Linkage map is the diagrammatic graphical representation of relative distance between the genes in a chromosome. Okay, so it is not the physical distance, remember, it is a relative distance, and how this distance is measured. Okay, so how this linkage, how mapping is done. Okay, that is called distance. Map distance. What is map distance? It is the relative distance between the genes in a chromosome. Okay, what is map distance? It is the relative distance between the genes in a chromosome, and how this distance is measured. This distance is not physical distance. Okay, this cannot be measured by any scale. Okay, or any tape. Then how this distance is measured? This distance is measured in terms of the frequency of recombination. Okay, how much the genes are recombining. Okay, during meiosis, uh, that frequency is directly proportional to the relative distance between the genes. Okay, so this is not the physical distance. First of all, we have to remember this is not the actual physical distance. Okay, this is the relative distance, and the frequency of recombination is directly proportional to this relative distance. That means the relative distance between the genes are measured in terms of frequency of recombination. All right, so now we can move to the question. Okay, in the question you are given that the frequency of recombination between the genes, okay, like between A and B it is 9% recombination, between A and C it is 17% recombination, okay, and between B and C it is 26% recombination. Okay, so the percent of recombination is equal to the map distance between the genes, and the map distance are measured in map unit. Okay, map unit, and map unit, one map unit, that is 1% recombination is equal to one map unit, and that is equal to centimorgan. It is measured in centimorgan. The unit is centimorgan. Why centimorgan? Because linkage was discovered by T.H. Morgan, and T.H. Morgan was the first geneticist to got Nobel Prize. Okay, so to honor him, the unit of map distance is centimorgan, and how it is written? It is written like this: small c and capital M, small c, capital M. That is centimorgan. Morgan. Okay, now move to the question and let us solve the question. So, here we know the percentage recombination between the genes, which is the relative distance between these genes. Okay, so to solve this question, let us draw a line which represents the chromosome. Okay, suppose this is the chromosome. Is it visible? Not visible. Okay, let us use some other color. So, this line representing the chromosome. Okay, and now we'll put the genes in it. Okay, so we have three genes, A, B, and C. Okay, A, B, and C. Let us put B first of all. Suppose the B gene is here. Okay, now you see the frequency of recombination between A and B is 9%. That means A and B genes are 9 map unit apart. Okay, so between A and B there is 9 map units. Suppose if A is here, so this is 9 centimorgan or 9 map unit. Okay, now the distance between A and C is 17%. A and C is 17%. So if you write A and C 17%, suppose somewhere here, okay, will it work? Suppose you write C over here, okay, and this is 17 centimorgan or 17 map unit. All right, okay. Now the distance between B and C is 26 map unit. Recombination percentage is 26. That means 26 map unit. Now between B and C it is not 26. Okay, we are getting how much? 8 map unit only. So C gene is not here. Okay, C gene is not here. You have to put the C gene somewhere this side, because between A and C the distance is, between A and C the distance is 17. So you have to put C somewhere here. So your C gene is somewhere here. Okay, and this distance is 17 centimorgan or 17 map unit. All right, and then you have B and C. Frequency of recombination is 26. That means they are 26 map unit apart. Now you see the distance between B and C is automatically 26. 17 plus 9, it is 26 centimorgan or 26 map unit. Okay, so the alignment of the gene on the chromosome is like this. Okay, this is the gene order. So the gene order will be BAC or CAB. Anything, either CAB you can write or BAC. So let us find it out from the option whether CAB or BAC is given. ABC, no, this will not be the correct option. ACB, no, ACB is not. BCA, no. BAC. So this is the correct order of the genes in the chromosome. Okay. So gene order is BAC. I think you have understood all this. Okay. Thank you.